Introducing Dude8.
What's up my dudes, Dude8 here, and welcome back to another Dude8Con on the channel. This is the third annual Dude8Con, celebrating 4 years on the channel, and it's actually also the first year that I've decided it would be a lot smarter to call it Dude8Con instead of Dude8Con. Now, today we have exciting panels lined up for you. To start with, we're going to go over movies and TV shows coming out this year that I'm excited for. We'll then be moving on to games that are coming out this year. And then after that, we'll be moving on to some projects I've got planned involving Fortnite Creative and the Dude8 project. And after that, we'll be finishing off with the Dude8 SMP panel because it ends this year. So, without further ado, let's get straight on to the movies and TV show panel. So obviously, it only feels right to start the film and TV panel with Marvel. Firstly, let's go over the Sony films because one is already released. That is Madam Web, and it is a film that happened. That's all I'm going to say. I've posted my review. I'll put it in the description below. Then we will move on to Craven, being the next Sony Marvel film, which I'm cautiously excited about because it's Sony. And then Venom 3, which I'm gotta say, recent rumours, I'm very excited for it. But unfortunately, the MCU is only releasing one film this year, which is
Deadpool and Wolverine.
I'm not quite sure who said that. I think that might have been Wade, but yes. Deadpool and Wolverine will be the only MCU film to release this year, and they chose a good one. The first trailer looks awesome. I just can't wait to see Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman together. And then moving on to the shows, Marvel has already released one of their 2 live-action shows releasing this year, being Echo, which I personally think was good. It wasn't bad, it wasn't amazing, it was a good show. But then on March 20th, we'll be getting X-Men 97, which is an animated show continuing on from after this. The rest of these don't have confirmed dates, but we will also be getting Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is an animated Spider-Man show, not really connected to any specific Spider-Man. We will also be getting a show titled Eyes of Wakanda, which is gonna take us through the history of Wakanda, which I think sounds pretty cool. We should also be getting What If Season 3 this year, possibly, and we are also going to be getting at the other live action show Agatha All Along, which is going to follow Agatha after the events of WandaVision. Now as for DC, we do have the sequel to the film Joker coming out this year, and then we will also be getting a Penguin show this year, which I think is going to be really cool. I love the Batman. It is set in Matt Reeves' Batman universe. I'm really looking forward to the Penguin show. Otherwise, miscellaneous sort of films. We've got Despicable Me 4 coming out in July, Sonic 3 ending off the year on December 20th, which they're bringing Shadow in. It's going to be amazing. And also from the Sonic franchise, we'll be getting a Knuckles show in April. And then also this month, Invincible Season 2 will be continuing. Now let's move on to games. Now unfortunately this year it does seem pretty lackluster in terms of games I'm interested in. But first of all, in February we did get the release of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I personally like it, I know not everyone does, but this month on the 28th of March, we will be getting the Joker added to the game, and this is from another universe, so don't worry, it's not gonna bring back the Arkham Joker. They did mess a lot with the Arkham universe though, which is the one complaint I have about the game. Then we should also be getting a Star Wars Outlaws game, which is rumoured to be GTA crossed with Star Wars, so that sounds epic. Then we will also be getting the new Fortnite chapter, Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2, which is rumoured to be Greek Gods. We've already had some teasers, and I think it's going to be possibly the best season ever. And then finally today, now a year ago, obviously, most hyped for game, Spider-Man 2. And today, the day that Dude8Con is releasing, the Spider-Man 2 update drops, adding new game plus, a bunch of new suits, change time of day, change symbiote color, and you aren't locked to a specific suit in missions anymore, which is so cool because I don't have to wear the stupid Colgate suit. Now let's move on to Fractured Free-For-All, which is of course my creative map, which I published back in September of 2023, and it has been going pretty strong so far. And Fractured obviously is my first map that I made. It is a free-for-all map just inspired by the Fractured live event that Fortnite made. Now, Fractured Free-For-All will be getting a new update very, very soon. I'm just, I'm this close to finishing it. I want to make sure this is kind of perfect, hasn't got any bugs. Directly after the update, the next thing to release for Fractured will be the Fractured live event, but not the Fractured Fortnite live event. even though it isn't Fortnite. The Fractured Free-For-All map does have a storyline, which will then lead on to a new map, which I think I should probably talk about now, to be honest. And also in the next Fractured update, we will be adding stuff like Chapter 5 weapons, a whole new lobby, couple new map changes, and really just getting ready for this live event. Well, Fractured Free-For-All storyline will not be ending after the Fractured live event. So to continue this presentation, I'd like to introduce two very special friends of mine, Dude8 and Dude8Con.
Hey everyone!
Hello.
So you obviously will know Dude8Con because he's been on quite a few Minecraft episodes. He's been helping on SMP, and Dude8 has actually been on a couple of Fortnite videos that I've done, a couple of Fortnite streams. Today we are here to talk about our new Battle Royale we will be making together, Reborn Royale. Now is of course our Battle Royale map, which we have been making for how long now?
2 months at this point?
Two months, yeah. So we've been working pretty hard on this. We're pretty happy with it, and we'll show off a bit of the map in a couple minutes. So hold your horses, people. And yeah, so what you guys want to talk a bit about the map?
Yeah, sure. Mackenzie, would you like to start?
Yeah, on the tactical side, it's been pretty easy to make. I've managed to make a dynamic and diverse loot pool, which can be adjusted at ease at any time.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Tyler?
I've been more into like the map building side. Like, I mean, we all have. Obviously,
Yeah.
we've been building the map together, but I've been very invested in like decorations, making small minor details just to make it that extra more like community diverse thing.
Yeah.
I think we've got quite a few areas on the map.
Yeah.
I've been mainly invested in the ice area.
Which we will show off in a minute.
Yeah.
Hold your horses.
But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying hanging out with my mates, making this map.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good.
I mean, obviously I've tried doing this for a while. Dude8 project. I guess that's where I should probably start. That is technically cancelled. This is now the Dude8 project. I've rebooted it. I think this is a lot better. I've enjoyed doing this a lot more than I would making something on Dreams or UEFN or whatever. And actually, that's a good point. We've been doing this in Creative 1.0, so
yeah, we haven't used any like UEFN or any
No.
of the new Unreal stuff they've run out. It's been pretty cool.
yeah, and it's been fun to make. So whilst Mackenzie over here, Dude8Con, he's been doing all the technical stuff. Me and Tyler have definitely been working on, and he's been helping build as well. Me and Tyler have definitely been working a lot more on the story stuff and the builds as well.
Yeah.
Which we won't say anything about story yet because Fractured hasn't ended yet. Which also to say I won't be stopping support on Fractured, but we're definitely working hard to make sure that comes into fruition. So I think it's time we show off the logo for Reborn Royale. So look on the screen now, you can see the logo. We've got the island at the bottom, and then we've got, some towers, some mountains. Then we've got the 0 point in the center, which will still be important for the Fractured Reborn verse storyline, whatever we're gonna call it. We're still workshopping that. Obviously, we've made a number of POIs over this. So, Mackenzie, what would you say is your favorite POI that we've done so far?
To be honest, if I had to choose, I couldn't. I think all the parts of the map are just really good overall.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they're all equally balanced. They all suit their theme really well, each of them.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But if you had to pick one,
Suppose the new city place. Oh, it was Metropolis. That's
Mega Metropolis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do like that one.
Tyler, yours?
As previously stated, yeah, the ice area. I think
Ice
I
area.
like the ice area the best because I was given full creative liberty to create it, and I do thank you for that, Excelsior. I do really appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the ice area is definitely my top number one, and yeah, I do like it.
I mean, I'm gonna have to side with Mackenzie. I can't really pick one, ironically, but I loved working on Ascended Arena. I love that.
And I feel like that's your area, that one.
Exactly, and speaking of Ascended Arena, that's where we could probably introduce the first boss, because we will be introducing some new bosses to the storyline, and of course I think it's only right, if we're going to have an arena, the only thing we can do is give the arena a king. That is why Nick30 will be the boss at Ascended Arena.
Woo!
I've reached out to Nick and he still hasn't responded, so you know, if you could get on top of that, big fella. But yeah, we've got more bosses planned. We're not going to give away much.
There is one thing I did want to say though.
Yeah.
Once the map releases, if there are any issues with it at all, at Dude8YT, at Dude8YT on Twitter.
Actually, it's at Dude8 2008, but I'll give you that because you don't use Twitter. Or they could at Reborn Studios, because we have got a brand new X account. So Reborn Royale releasing this year. You know, you'll never miss a beat on here on the Dude8 channel. I think it's time I say goodbye to my co-hosts. So thank you for joining me today, Mr. Tyler, Tiuli, and Mr. Skelly-Kens. Make sure you do go subscribe to Skelly-Kens. So goodbye. That's it. Yep. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. Okay. Well, what an exciting panel. It only felt right to end Dude8Con 2024 on the Dude8 SMP, which will unfortunately be ending this year. I know I said that last year, but it is 100% ending this year. So, of course, I think it's only right that I bring out someone who's been there since the beginning of SMP, Comet.
Hello.
Yo. I think it's been a while since we've actually recorded together.
It has.
It has, because last time everything was kind of, you know, I'm trapped in another world now, aren't I? I'm not.
Yeah.
So, as I said, SMP Final Frontiers final season ends this year. We have already released 2 out of the 4 episodes, although the next episode will be the standard 10-minute, 15-minute, however long it is, normal length episode, whilst the finale is planned to be a 1-hour movie. The Dude8 SMP Edge of Reality.
It will be good.
It will be good. So yeah, watch it, or we will come for you. So yeah, Comet, you wanna take it away on a?
I mean, it's been a journey.
It has been a journey. 3 years now, I think it's been.
Yeah.
3 years. I definitely remember when it just started off as just a survival thing.
Yeah.
You know, it was me, you, the old Mr. Chicken Man, and
Very unreliable.
Very, yep. Then season 2 came out. We gave it a whole story. The box. That was actually your idea, I'm pretty sure. The box.
It was.
Yeah, the box, exactly. So, obviously, I don't want to sound too big-headed, but I've definitely worked on quite a lot of the story stuff. But to be honest, if it wasn't for the box, then a lot of this wouldn't be happening. So I will definitely give you props for that. And then season 2, part 2 came out. We did the No Way Home episode. Part 2 came out, and that was like the first kind of moment of realization when the finale of that season got like over 100 views. I was just like, okay, this is it. This final season needs to be a banger, and I wanted it to be that way. So
it really is.
It really is. But I think before we talk a bit more about Final Frontiers, I'd like to bring another guest back onto the stage. So, Mr. Tiuli, will you please come back out? And you might be wondering why I've brought him back out, and it is because he will be the brand new Mr. Chicken Man for the Dude8 SMP. Yeah. So
don't worry, I literally won't change anything about the character. Just a different guy playing it.
Yeah, it's literally just the voice. Like the first episode of season 3 was my voice with a filter. You can tell that with quite a few of the voice. Here because obviously Comet over here plays Comet. Tiuli will be playing Mr. Chicken Man, and I do Inquisitor, Dude8, Hero Brian, Miguel, and Skelly Kens, who is not here with us anymore. He plays Jason, and he played Luigi in the first episode. But yeah, I mean, and then my sister plays Emily, my sister in the series.
Done my homework. I've done my homework.
Doing homework. So
That's about it, really.
that's about it.
I am hoping that we end in our original world.
I'm not gonna say how it ends. All I'm saying is it's gonna be. I've had it ready for months now, and
Yeah, you've been talking about it for ages, mate.
don't.
It will be my departure from this channel.
It will be his departure.
But it will be my entry.
It'll be your. Well, I mean, your entry was more Fortnite,
Oh yes.
and then Comets was Loki review. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So it is truly the end of an era. This could sound cringy, but I definitely cried a bit writing the end final season. I guess it's time we say our goodbye. So goodbye, Mr. Tiuli, and goodbye, Comet. That's it, folks. That is the end of Dude8Con 2024. Once again, I want to thank you guys so much for joining. I love doing this, right? I love making videos. It's I have a lot of fun doing it, and I'm glad you guys are letting me do this. So maybe smash that subscribe button, and maybe leave a cheeky like on there too if you did enjoy the video. And I will see you all, I was going to say next year, but I will be seeing you in the next video. Peace out, bye bye, Dude8 signing off. Good night, everyone.